Congresswoman, she went rogue there without her binder and ended up not making a whole lot of sense. It seems like this question keeps presenting itself to this administration and Kamala Harris as a trick question. It seems pretty straightforward to me.
It is straightforward, and Kamala Harris owns the record of the past 4 years. She's the sitting vice president. Not only is she the partner with Joe Biden, but she is Joe Biden's open border czar. She was the deciding vote for Joe Biden's Inflation Expansion Act, which led to the historic inflation crisis across this country. She was the last person in the room advising Joe Biden for the catastrophic withdrawal from Afghanistan. And she is standing side by side with Joe Biden as he is threatening to withhold U.S. military aid to our most precious ally, Israel. She owns the devastation and really crises that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have created. She's told the truth when asked, would there be any differences? She said, I can't think of anything I would have done differently. The American people should take her for her word and note that she owns and created these failed policies that have led us to where we are today, where American people understand that we're moving overwhelmingly in the wrong direction.
Congresswoman, I want to talk about more of the big reporting today that there are cracks in the blue wall, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin. You know Washington, you know what's going on internally. We are just talking about Kamala Harris trying to distance herself, but at the same time not from Joe Biden. We have U.S. senators now. They appear to be distancing themselves from Kamala Harris.
Yeah, Democrats.
Yes, at the beginning of the show, Democrats, Bob Casey, Tammy Baldwin. Can you talk about that? Is there issues in the blue wall, serious issues for Kamala Harris?
Oh, these are significant issues. We are doing a full court press led by President Donald J. Trump in the quote-unquote blue wall states. If you remember, in 2016, he ran the tables in the blue wall states. It's going to come down to Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania. North Carolina is moving in our direction, Georgia as well, Arizona and Nevada. These are key states, and we are doing a full court press. I was in Wisconsin last week. I will tell you the energy and enthusiasm is palpable. It's a huge disparity. Kamala Harris is just not getting the energy and enthusiasm that Joe Biden had in 2020. So she is underperforming Joe Biden in every single blue wall state compared to how he performed in 2020. She's also underperforming Joe Biden in every single swing congressional district and swing Senate seat. That's why you're seeing alarm bells ring among Democrats and Democrats trying to wipe away their record. Democrats like Bob Casey in Pennsylvania, Democrats like Sherrod Brown in Ohio, Tammy Baldwin in Wisconsin, who want you to forget that they voted lock, stock, and barrel with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris because they see President Trump is making significant inroads. Our Republican Senate candidates are making significant inroads. So don't believe the Democrat ads when they're putting them out saying, oh, they support Trump, this, that among Democrats. No, they supported impeaching Donald Trump twice. They have done everything they can to block President Trump's effective policies. We need to get this done, and how we do that is by turning out all the votes. Bank in person, via legal absentee, or on Election Day. We need to put this away.
Congresswoman, let's move to this. Iran is now issuing new threats against the United States as Israel prepares its retaliatory strike. Now, Iran's UN mission writing a letter to the United Nations Security Council, stating this: the United States will bear full responsibility for its role in instigating, inciting, and enabling any acts of aggression by Israel against the Islamic Republic of Iran. Your reaction to that?
It is absolutely outrageous, and it is a result of the weak commander-in-chief in Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. They have appeased Iran at every opportunity. That includes giving hundreds of billions of U.S. taxpayer funds to Iran, which is the greatest state sponsor of terror. Iran literally funded and operationalized the October 7th terrorist attacks by Hamas against Israel. They have funded the hundreds, actually the thousands of rockets that Hezbollah shot into Israel. And of course, we cannot forget the hundreds of rockets sent from Iranian soil directly to Israel. It is important for the United States to stand strongly with Israel. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden have turned their back at every opportunity, and this is what this has led to: an emboldened Iran and an Israel under attack. On day one, with a strong commander-in-chief in President Trump and a strong administration, we will deter Iran. We will continue the maximum pressure campaign that President Trump had in place to bring the Iranian regime to its knees, and also to provide historic peace in the region like we did with the Abraham Accords, with the normalization of Israel with other Arab nations in the region. That is an incredibly important counter to growing Iranian malign influence in the region.
And Congresswoman, before we let you go, I have to thank you for getting our memo on the wardrobe requirements for today. Thank you.
It was the fall orange memo, Congresswoman. If you can see us, we're lockstep in matching outfits today.
Oh, it's that time of year.
It is. It is. Pumpkin spice for everybody.
Yes,
All right.
it is. Congresswoman Elise, always a pleasure. Stop back soon.